Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. And special thanks to Anna Latham for sharing this one. The person we're looking at today is Sarah Gardner. And if we scroll down, we see that she's another prosperity preacher. She even says this.
This book had the power to keep me wealthy.
Yeah, but the Bible's not about becoming wealthy or staying wealthy. Now, you may be wondering what qualifies this lady to teach God's Word. Could it be this?
Hello, you guys. I'm back again. I am so excited for this next message I'm to give to an entry for life, because I will share an encounter I had with God. This was not a vision. This was not a dream. It was reality that God came to my place and He appeared to me and He told me how to do church.
Ah, yes, God actually appeared to her and told her how to do church. Well, I mean, if God did that, then she must be someone to be listened to. Or could it have been a fallen angel or just a made-up story? I think that's probably more likely. Yet unfortunately, people seem to believe this. She wrote a book too called I've Seen Heaven, and that's about her journey to heaven. And this was such big news that Randy Kay, with 281,000 subscribers, did an interview about this and her visits to heaven. You know, Randy Kay, who's also been to heaven and sold a product on the Sid Roth show. Now that video was 2 years old, but he just posted about a trip to heaven 2 weeks ago as well. Not only that, but he teams up with false prophets like Troy Black and false apostles like Alexander Pagani. But enough about Randy Kay. Let's hear what Sarah saw in heaven.
As I'm standing there watching, I felt this like a vacuum cleaner where it sucks you. And sucked me, and I was in heaven. One moment I was there watching in my body, another moment I was in heaven. And when I went to heaven and I got there, I saw Jesus by the gate. There were gates. And he said to me, I've been waiting for you. And so he took me by my hand. We went through the gate. He said, now I'm going to show you what's going on here.
I know what you're thinking. Why doesn't Jesus ever give me tours of heaven?
And he took me to show me. He said, and he took me one place, and there were people that they were born again, but they had just a little spot in heaven, but they were happy. And Jesus says, these are the people that they got born again. They lived a good life. They didn't sin, but they lived just a good life.
Wow. So there's people in heaven that didn't sin while on earth. They just lived good lives. Interesting.
They didn't sin, but they lived just a good life. He said, but they never did nothing for me. They never told somebody about me. They never did nothing for me. So he said, so he kept on walking, and he took me to see a little house, a little teepees.
So was it a house or a teepee?
To see a little house, a little teepees, which I had never seen them before. Years later, after I came back from heaven, I went to Mackinac Island. There I saw the teepees. I said, oh my God, that's what I saw in heaven.
And she takes God's name in vain. I don't think even Randy's believing this story.
Oh my God, that's what I saw in heaven. And so he took me, and there were people under these teepees. He said, well, these are people that they talked about me once in a while.
Wait a minute. She just said that they never told anyone about Jesus, but now they did once in a while?
They never told somebody about me. They never did nothing. They talked about me once in a while. So, and that's what they got. This is their reward. And so then he took me to houses. They were small, then bigger, then a little bit bigger. And then he said, you see, these ones, they did this. And this one, they did a little bit more. Because he said, people have to do things for me on earth to get rewards here. So while we were walking, he's telling me this. So he said, well, now I'm going to show you your mansion. And I looked at Jesus. I'm a hugger. I touch people when I talk. I said, Jesus, I haven't done nothing for you. The sun is right on my face. And okay. So I said, I haven't done nothing for you. He said, but you will. He said, I know you will. And so he took me to see my mansion. And I couldn't believe it, that next door to me, right next to my mansion, was Kenneth Copeland and Gloria. And I saw them coming in and out of their mansion.
And that's about all we need to hear from this lady. And shame on you, Randy, for even entertaining such nonsense. John 3:13 says that no one has gone to heaven except Jesus. And if the Apostle Paul was not allowed to speak of what he saw, then what makes anyone think that God would be allowing the multitudes of people that are claiming to have been there to talk about it? And they always seem to have a product to sell about these adventures. Some people like Katie Souza and Nelson Alvarez even teach people how to do this, when the Bible doesn't say anything about being able to do such a thing. No, these are the people of 2 Peter 2:3 that make up lying stories to take your money. So if you didn't know about Sarah Gardner or Randy Kay, they're another two people to put on the mark and avoid list. And with that being said, we're going to leave it here for today, but leave your comments below, and until next time, take care and God bless.